Alright, we're going to try something a bit new this week. We're going to be playing Gloomhaven. This is the board game from Cephalofair Games that's been digitized by Asmodee. They finally released just last month the full campaign and are on version 1 now. Previously they only had this Guildmaster roguelike way, but now we can play the full Gloomhaven campaign. So let's jump into it. We're going to start off. So the way this works is monsters are calculated by the average level cut in half of the party. So at the start, everyone's level 1. Average is 1, half of that will be a half, round up is 1. So you don't go up to level 2 monsters until you have an average party level of 3. So I'm fairly proficient at the game, so I'm going to try it on hard. This can be adjusted during the game. I'm not going insane. All right. Let's start. Our guild is Blood's Blades. And while this is checked, it's not something you can uncheck. As gold is accrued by each of our mercenaries, it's their money only. There's no pooled money in this game. No loans, nothing like that. And this is going to kind of run through tutorial stuff. I haven't seen a way to turn that
Welcome
off.
to the harsh lands of Gloomhaven, recruit. You think you have what it takes to become a mercenary out there on the edge of the world? We are paid to venture into the darkest forests of the region and to step into ancient crypts with the unmistakable stench of death and rotting flesh. Lovely places to earn a name for yourself. Be ready to face cutthroats, undead, fearsome tribes, and dreadful demons from other realms. You didn't find yourself as a mercenary without knowing how to crack a few skulls, did you?
So that's the production, the full release trailer. So before going into the harrowing wilderness surrounding Gloomhaven, Gloomhaven is the name of the game and is the name of the town you're based in. So that's where it all comes from. We'll need at least 2 mercenaries. I'm only doing 2. I'll lose my bottle if I have to keep track of 4. So this is the party panel. This is where you adjust your members. So we're going to add one. We're going to do a new mercenary. At the beginning, you have access to these 6 basic classes. All of these other darkened squares are classes we will unlock during the game. So, I mean, if you look at that, that's 6, 12, 16, there's 17 classes in this game. Very awesome. I'm going to go with a DPS heavy group. So my first character is going to be the rogue. Kind of gives you a rundown. You can click on starting ability cards to see how the setup is done. We'll go over cards as we get in. Your starting health, how difficult it is to play, and what its perks, which is upgrades, focus on. Also some strengths and weaknesses. So we're going to play with the Scoundrel. This will be the founder of our little mercenary group, Cassandra Blood. Now, these mercenaries aren't just in it to be mercenaries. They have personal quests that they are focused on. So, these are quests that they will be trying to complete, and at the completion of them, the rewards are prosperity, which increases the prosperity level of Gloomhaven, which can unlock more stuff for us, and a new class. So this is complete 3 scenarios in the Dagger Forest, which Dagger Forest is a fairly early game location, so pretty easy to do. After we do 3, it'll unlock something else. That's what it says, progressive objective. And then this is kill 20 bandits or cultists. Also a really good early game. I think we're going to go with Angry Face Person over Sun Base Person. I love Sun Person. No spoilers of who it is, but I love them. But I think Angry Face is going to fit more. Plus, I can always replay and kill bandits and cultists pretty quickly. Dagger Forest. Let's just go ahead and get it done early. So we're going to select that. They came into your village, said they owned the forest, and demanded payment. When you fought back, the bandits only returned in larger numbers. Now your family and friends are either enslaved or dead. You need to find some help, discover their hideout, and set things right. So this is Cassandra's drive behind founding its mercenary company, is finding these people and taking them down. Now once she completes it, she has to retire. She's done. Alright. Accompanying her will be the Mind Thief. As I said, we're going heavy DPS here. And it doesn't get much more heavy melee DPS than the Mind Thief. The Rogue needs someone nearby in melee range with her targets to be most effective. So picking either the Mind Thief, who's melee DPS, or the Brute, who is kind of a tank, melee tank, is the good idea. The Tinker is a support class, tends to do buffs, heals, that sort of thing. The Cragheart is a weird combination of controller and damage / tanking. Spellweaver, awesome range DPS. Doesn't work well with the Rogue because of that. And so we're going to go with the Mind Thief. And as it's a rat, we shall call them Tatooine. Alright, merchant class. Unlock a bunch of items. Means you gotta get a lot of gold. Thin places. Complete 6 side quest scenarios. Oof. Side scenarios. Getting this one early is pretty good. So that you can get side quests knocked out early. Yes, let's do that. So side scenarios will be ones that are not part of the main quest. They're usually unlocked via finding maps or events, that sort of thing. Alright, so now it's going to let us gear up. So now we're going to go through the equipment. So we have this merchant button here. It has an exclamation point, meaning there's new items. We've never been here, so they're all new. So each mercenary starts with 30 gold to buy any of this stuff. So we've got weapons, boots, armor, head slot items, all kinds of stuff. And we have these small items, or bag items is what I call them. You can carry a number of them equal to your level divided by 2 round down. So right now, round up. So right now our guys can only hold 1. I'm going to focus on defense. So I'm going to go for some armor. There's 2 types of armor in the game. There's DR armor, and there's kind of stealthy armor. DR armor, it has a X amount of charges of damage resistance. In this case, 1 damage resistance for 2 charges. That's what the 2 sunbursts on there mean. Usually it also adds negatives. That's what the add -1 with 2 dots means. This means it adds 2 -1s to your attack modifier deck. Every class starts with a 20 card attack modifier deck that is identical and gets modified over time as they level up and gain perks and stuff. Whereas the leather armor has 2 charges and no disadvantage to us, so we're going to start with that. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. In addition, I'm going to start with a minor healing potion. These guys are heavy into DPS. They have a little bit of healing for themselves, kind of selfish healing. So we need to make sure they're as defense as possible. Also, we need to equip it, so that's what the exclamation point on our bag here. So go under body item, equip the leather armor, small item, equip the minor healing potion. So minor healing potions can be used once per game. That's what the X means. Once it's used, it's burned. Whereas the leather armor has that tap location, so after those 2 charges are used, it taps, and then during what's called a long rest, it will come back. So it's usable throughout the scenario multiple times. Let's see, just make sure that all kept. Yep. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing with Tatui. Especially since we're playing at a higher level, we need to go ahead and make sure we have some survivability. Alright, back to the world map. Now it's just reminding us to equip stuff. Also, we have city encounters. These are generally positive, and you can do one once every time you go to the city. So I would say do it every time you have the option. And it's just letting us know. So we can leave with up to 4 mercenaries. The more people you have in your party, the more enemies you'll face. So it's one of the balancing factors. But let's do this city encounter first. Returning to Gloomhaven with your latest haul of treasure, you approach the market in search of a good trade. Unfortunately, there are only a few visible stands around that are not yet packing up for the day. A robed Savas catches your eye. It has a few strange artifacts on display, but you approach with no great expectation, hoping your goods will fetch a decent price. The Savas silently nods as you approach. It picks through your haul, lifts up a single item, holding out a small bag for you in exchange. Pouring out the bag's contents, a single rectangular black and white coin lands in your palm. Accept the strange coin and research it. Demand a different payment. The single coin is an insult. Strange and weird stuff. Yeah. You calmly assess that the coin may possess much more value than it appears to have. You head to the university and spend hours looking through old records to no avail. You end the day in a tavern, easing the frustration with a drink and loud laments about the coin. Those markings are very interesting. You look up to see an Aether standing over you. They describe a special meeting place. I can show you where. So, this unlocked a side quest, the Temple of the Eclipse. So that will follow the Aether's directions to the place the coin describes. So this is in the Dagger Forest, and it's a side quest. So this counts for both of our guys' overall quests. We may do this next. We want to go ahead and do just the first basic quest, though, just to kind of get us started. In addition, we now have this Temple of the Great Oak. If we had money, we could go here and pay 10 gold per person to add blessings, which are ×2 damage modifier cards, to our decks for the next mission. Alright, so we're geared up. We have all of our stuff. So let's take a look at our cards real quick. So if we click here, this is where we can kind of see, add more people and see our objectives and change default skin. So for instance, there's the alternate for that. And there, which is something the game has. Now, under cards, this is how we actually play the game. When each round you play, you will play 2 cards from your hand. These cards you will use for a top or bottom action. You can only do one from each. So you can't do 2 tops, you can't do 2 bottoms, you can't use the top and bottom from one card. Also, the numbers of them, one is your primary card, and that sets your initiative. That's the only thing it does, is set initiative. So let's see, I could add Swift Bow. The loot ability on that card is really nice. No. Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with what we have. And let's see. Frigid Apparition. Yeah, we're going to leave. Yeah, we're going to stick with our basic cards for now. In addition, this is the perks. We don't have any yet. But here you can see this is the attack modifier deck everyone starts with. It's a 20 card deck with cards ranging from a miss, -2, -1, +0, +2, 1, +2, and a crit. So that means when you play an attack card, for instance, pick a easier one to read. Say this, attack 3. You pull a card and it modifies that 3, and that's the damage you apply to your target. So we can click on the Barrow, or we can select from the world quests. So our objectives are to kill all enemies in all rooms, and this is in the Corpse Wood. It's a core quest, so it won't fulfill any of our retirement requirements, but this progresses the storyline as a core quest. So we've equipped, we've done everything, so we're good.
Everyone needs to eat. Whatever your reason for coming to Gloomhaven, out here on the edge of the world, that simple fact is never going to change. A mercenary can't fight on an empty stomach. So when Jexera, a Valrath woman wearing a red cloak and enough gold jewelry to keep you fed for a decade, approaches you in the Sleeping Lion and offers to pay you 10 gold coins to track down a thief and retrieve some stolen goods, well, seems like as good an excuse as any to sober up and start paying off your tab. This thief has taken some important documents, says the red-skinned merchant, her tail whipping about in agitation. I don't care what you do to him. Just bring back what is mine. Based on Jexera's description, it was easy enough to knock around a few alley thugs and get a location of the thieves' hideout. You don't find yourself as a mercenary way out in Gloomhaven without knowing how to crack a few skulls. So your target is the Black Barrow. Sounds like a lovely place.
So now we're going to travel. Anytime you're traveling from Gloomhaven to somewhere else, you have a road encounter. Heading out a little late, aren't you? The guard at the wall looks at you passively. You grunt in response and head through the open gate. Nobody's gonna go looking for your corpse if you don't return, the guard shouts at your back. You end up embarking out on the road much later than you had hoped. Events in town saw to that, but as the dusk settles on the horizon, you feel confident that you're up to any threat you might face. And then begins the howling of wolves, vicious, foul beasts, and judging from their sounds, they seem to be getting closer. So we can run from the howling to safety, or let the wolves come. And I say we let them come. Confident that the wolves pose no significant threat, you stand your ground to prepare for battle. The pack comes ragged and hungry, slowly emerging from the dark, and surrounds your party. There are more of them than you expected, but not enough to take you down. You suffer a bite or two, but are able to fight them off. So each character will start with 3 damage, which is like half of the rat's damage, so that's bad. But these things are rarely good.
The hill is easy enough to find. A short journey past the new market gate, and you see it jutting out on the edge of the Corpse Wood, looking like a rat under a rug. Moving closer, you see the mound is formed from a black earth. Its small, overgrown entrance presents a worn set of stone stairs leading down into the darkness. As you descend, you gratefully notice light emanating from below. Unfortunately, the light is accompanied by the unmistakable stench of death. You contemplate what kind of thieves would make their camp in such a horrid place as you reach the bottom of the steps. Here, you find your answer. A rough group of cutthroats who don't seem to have taken very kindly to your sudden appearance. One in the back matches the description of your quarry.
Alright, so in addition to our overall life goals, each mission we have a battle goal. These grant us check marks towards perks, and those perks are what allow us to improve our decks. So take only long rest, that's a pretty easy one. Have 5 or more total cards. Oof, no. Starting out, we go through a lot of cards. So let's do Straggler. And we just have to remember to only take long rests. Workhorse. Gain 13 or more XP. Your health at the end of the scenario is equal to 2 or less. Alright, let's try and gain a lot of XP. Now, in addition, we can hover over and look at our enemies here. So we have our archers, who at level 2, because we're playing 1 up, have 6 health, move 3, and attack for 2 at range 4. Guards, which are 6 health, move 3, attack 3. And living bones, which are 5 health, move 3, attack 2. They have an innate ability that they try and attack 2 people at the same time. And they have a built-in shield, so DR of 1. Rewards are hidden. All of them tend to be hidden unless you've played this through. Alright, so we are gonna, and this is the basic version of these. There may be elites as well, which will be tougher. Sound of us taking that damage, which means we'll want to heal early, which I can use the potions.
Take care of these unfortunates, your target says, backing out of the room. You can vaguely make out his silhouette as he retreats down a hallway and through a door to his left. Well, it's not every day we get people stupid enough to hand-deliver their valuables to us, grins one of the larger bandits, unsheathing a rusty blade. We'll be killing you now. Joke's on them. If you had any valuables, you probably wouldn't be down here in the first place.
Alright, so start of the mission, we get to choose our placement. Remembering that these guys have a move of 3, 1, 2, 3, they can get to us no matter what. So we want to act first, really. So I'm going to start a bit closer to people. So remembering the first one you click is your initiative. So I'm going to move over to the rat real fast. And actually, what I'm going to try and do is focus on one side and kind of wrap around. So I'm going to use Perverse Edge is a stun card, but I need to be in range 2. Bottom actions are usually moves, top actions are usually attacks, but this is a bottom attack, and I have a top move that I can use as well. So I'm going to use that to position myself, maybe throw out a little bit of damage, and then stun this guy. Stun means he won't be able to do anything. Now, for my other person here, I need a decent move and then want to attack. But I want to go after the rat. Alright, let's use Special Mixture. And then we're going to use Single Out as the attack. So attack 3 plus 2 and gain an XP when adjacent to any of your allies. So we want the rat positioned first, and then they will follow up with an attack. So elites, the guards are going at 30. Oof, move 4. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So he can get to me no matter where I am. So we shall 2, 3. We're going to move over to here so that we have range, because we don't want to be point blank. Point blank will mean that we get disadvantage, which is pulling 2 cards, taking the worse. So we're going to move there. Then we do our attack. We're going to attack this guy because he has no shield, so the attack of 1 has a better chance of doing something. Now we're going to do our attack of 1. The important part is we're getting a stun off. So definitely no damage there. And we're going to down our potion to heal the 3 damage we started with. Mind Thief's going to take some damage here. Oh, so that was a disadvantage because of the armor. So he had a -1 and the ×2, so that really helped to only take 1 point. So basically just took all 3 of what I had previously had. So let's go here. Skip the rest of the movement. This move has an effect that I can poison someone. So I'm going to poison him. This means he'll take an extra point of damage when I attack them. I'm going to down my potion to heal myself. So this will be an attack of 3. I'll get +2 to make it 5 since he's next to one of my people. And I'll get +1 from the poison. So I have a pretty decent chance of killing him. Oh! Ouch, that was big damage. Okay. Now, when they die, they drop gold. So at this level, the gold is 3. We can only pick it up using a loot card or by ending our turn on top of it. Okay. I'm going to use my Thief's Neck to move for the attack and Quick Hands to get into range to do the attack. Now this move has a built-in heal, which is nice. Let's see. Now, part of the Mind Thief's abilities, they're kind of a psychic warrior. So they can put up these special augments, and so this infinity symbol means it stays up until I choose to get rid of it, and then it goes to the discard. In this case, I'm going to use Mind's Weakness to get +2 to all my attacks, which will turn its built-in attack of 1 to 3. And I'm going to use that to get a heal, and as it's a lower number, I'm going to use it to go fast. So I will beat the shield that they're about to throw up, and they hopefully kill him before he poisons me. Excuse me. Actually, since he's not moving, I'll just take a step back if I don't kill him. So, Mind's Weakness. No, didn't kill him, but I'm going to step back, skip the rest of my movement, and take the heal. So the shield's stacked on the elite, so he's now a shield of 2. So we're going to use Quick Hands to move here. Skip the rest of my movement and attack this guy. You'll see it automatically calculates my 2 minus 1 for the shield. So my base is 1. And a +1 kills him. And I still have this attack with some XP. Okay. Let's see, what's the lowest the rat has now? let's use that for, actually use this for a large amount of movement. And that for my venom shiv. Move 1, attack 4, strengthen self. Get some poison on this guy. And an XP for myself. Now, I'm going to move to there and then open the door. When you open the door, immediately you draw cards for anyone that's new. If anyone pre-exists, so we have guards in addition to this guard, they will now activate at the same time. If the elite had activated before my action, they would activate after I was finished. So they get a turn, basically. So they're going to move 2, so most they can get is there. Attack 4 at range 6 with no movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm safe to finish my move there. Skip the rest and take some coins. Now, for the Mind Thief, I'm going to use... Each card also has basic abilities, so in this case, a basic attack or a basic move. If you use the basic attack, that's your top action. If you use the basic move, that's your bottom action. So it's showing you here, I'm highlighting this, it means the Fearsome Blade will be my other option, which is what I want to do. So I'm going to go here. Now, I'm going to attack him for 2, plus 2 for my augment, and then I'm going to push him, and so that means I'll be able to slide him around the board, which is great if there's, for instance, traps or anything else like that. But also, since this guy can only move 1, it's really fun to just make sure he can't attack anyone. So I'll be able to push him 1, 2, 3 if I want, then he'll step forward 1, and he won't be able to do anything because he'll be out of range of everyone. If he survives this. Now, it is 4 because of my augment, 5 for the poison, and back down to 4 for the armor. Good hit still, and we shove him all the way back. Now, they're strengthening themselves, which means that on their next attack, or during their next turn, all of their attacks have advantage, meaning they pull 2 cards and take the best. So we kind of don't want to be hit by them next turn. So I think it'll be time for some ranged attacks. I'll probably need to use this as a move. So let's see. Guards aren't doing anything this turn, which is kind of nice. Archer will move and attack at range 4. Technically he's going to have range 7, so I should still be able to move outside of attack range. Alright, Scoundrel, we're going to use throwing knives. We're going to attack a couple people here. Got lucky on killing him. And then for my movement, I'm going to back into this corner. I'm trying to draw the archer further forward. So they're shielding and retaliating, which means if I hit them in melee, they'll retaliate for 2 points of damage. but they're going to lose their strengthen because it only lasts for a turn. And I just, deal with them at range. So the Mind Thief, I am going to, let's see, have a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't really do that. Can't really use that. 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna. Then skip the rest of my movement. So this will be an attack of 4. We're gonna try and kill this guy. I may take some damage back, but if I kill him, then the retaliate doesn't happen. Well, there you go. He who dares loses. So, I can only take long rests with the scoundrel, so that's what I'm going to do. I have 2 cards left here. I should not have done that. I guarantee that they're going to go before me. Oh well, them's the breaks. So I'm actually going to do what's called a short rest. So I'm going to burn 1 card and get my cards back, because I want some good cards. I really want that Fearsome Blade as the thing. I have a plan for it. So I can take a point of damage and take a different one. Which this would be the one I would probably have gotten rid of anyway, so that's good. But I take that point of damage, which is bad. So let's see. I need to do more move. I can also do this. Yes. I think. Oh, and when I did the short rest, I should have dropped Mind's Weakness. So I am doing all kinds of bad things right now. Alright, I'm going to plan on using Into the Night. And I'm going to use this. So this is another augment that allows me to heal myself. Ooh, I got lucky. If they had gone before me, that could have really ruined it. Alright, now this will drop my other augment, so it's only going to be an attack of 1. But I now heal myself, which is important. Now I'm going to turn myself invisible. I will just appear as an obstruction to them. I cannot be attacked, so that's going to draw that archer even further forward. And for the warriors, they're just doing shield and retaliate, so they're not even going to move. Perfect. I have some great plans for these people next turn. Now, the invisibility will last until the end of my next turn, so going as late as possible in the round works really nicely. So we did a long rest with the rogue, so that means all cards that had tapped, like my armor, will come back. I'll heal myself for 2 points, not that I need it, and I get to choose what card is burned instead of it being a random card. I need that to get through the... Actually, no, I won't need that to get through the traps. The bottom attack is nice, but I need it to be set up for something else. Alright, I'm also going to go super slow with this person. Simply because... yeah, I want to go slow with them. Let's see what we're going to do here. So I would need to use Fearsome Blade. And I lost that. Okay, what's the other? I thought I had a attack to... Huh. Alright, so actually we're going to go pretty early. Or am I? I need to go early enough to hit her where she is. Let's see, these traps are 4 damage each. Yeah, okay. Alright. Which means I want to go super fast with them. I only really need to move 3, but I don't want to lose the poison. So I'll just move quick. Okay. Alright, so even though I'm at disadvantage, I'm going to use this to stun the archer. ×2 and? So, alright, now, this will probably kill them, but I wanted to make sure they weren't. Yeah, they're dead. Knowing my luck, they wouldn't have been, though. So, I heal myself. And I didn't on the ranged attack, because only melees do it. And so now I get to push them, and... Oh, I'm sorry, did all those traps kill you? So Mind Thief will take some damage, but has a good ability to heal. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I'm gonna do a lot of movement just to, and I'm not using this for the attack, I'm just using it to do a lot of movement. Because I've got one more door to open here, and you can see we've almost killed everything. So I'm gonna move forward. Oh my giddy aunt, that was... That stunk. Alright, but the scoundrel can take some damage. So we're still going to plan on doing what we were going to, which is open this door.
Kicking through the door, you find yourself face to face with the reason these bandits chose this particular hole to nest in. Animate bones. Unholy abominations of necromantic power. Nothing more to do but lay them to rest, along with the remainder of this troublesome rabble.
Alright, so the bowmen. So first, these guys are going to move and attack. Very slight, so. And then heal themselves. No point in damaging them at all. Archers are going to attack at range 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually only have to step back 1, pick up my coins, and be done. Still had the armor on the rogue, so that was another reason to do that, knowing that my damage would be reduced. I'm very upset that I didn't kill him. Let's see. Could just drag him through. Yeah, let's do that. So, quick hands followed by smoke bomb. Ready. Bandit guard. Not doing too terribly much, actually. Living bones, basically same thing they did before. Archers are going to move and attack those, so I definitely need to be out of their line of sight. Now, there is a chest in here, so I am going to want to grab that at some point. But since next turn I'm going to have to long rest with the rat. So that did give me an XP? I thought I only got that if the attack went off. Alright, so for the scoundrel, I'm going to move there. Skip the attack, but then we're going to drag this guy. He'll take 4 damage, and... oh, I thought it was... oh, it was 4 on those traps. Well, I am now a victim of my own smart-assery. The bad thing is this is going to poison me. Ugh! No, sir. I don't like it. I want my armor back, so long rest. Plus I want a bit of healing. So that move, 1, 2, 3. I will take that attack. Archers, oh geez, they are moving crazy. Alright, we definitely don't want to bunch up. Actually, I should... no, not... let's do this. Because I'm going to have to wait, rest with her. Well, at least, nope, still gonna, jeez, this is... Alright, so, if I take 3 damage, I die, so I need to burn cards to prevent it. Plague Rat might be really good right now, actually. Mind's weakness, I need to keep. Oh, and I better still be able to cancel that. Parasitic influence. Fearsome blade. Scurry we can get rid of. Into the night I could probably... oh, I could use that. And then summon the horde next. Okay, so yeah. So let's do that in parasitic influence. Now I have to burn something else. That's bad, 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 bad. And I'm at only 8 of the XP I need. Let's get rid of Fearsome Blade. Alright, long rest for the Scoundrel. This is going to be fun. I'm going to Reverse Edge and into the night. Or, actually, if I burn that and use into the night. Okay, so I'm at 8 XP. So I'm very close. I may wind up exhausting the rat, but it will be worth it. So we're going to use this to assault them. Disarm means they'll be unable to attack. I'm also going to turn myself invisible though, which means everyone will run towards... Oh, everyone's just doing... Oh, that was a good time to turn invisible. They were going to mess me up. Single out needs to go. They're too bunched up for it to work. So, because I was poisoned, the heal only takes off the poison, so I didn't get any of the actual healing from it. Let's see. We're gonna go slow, try and make them come towards us. And we're gonna go super slow with that. Gnawing Horde as a top. Perverse Edge as a bottom. They're probably all going to be out of range. Heal self. One, two, three. I am not getting any closer than I need to. Alright, Mind Thief. Summon your Plague Rat. Will this give me an XP just for doing this, even though I can't attack? Nope, doesn't look like it. It was weird that the other one seemed to. Maybe because I had put... I don't know. Alright, so... What I can do... Huh, that should be interesting. Move 3, attack 3, range 3, move 2, attack 3. This could cost me my rat before it does anything useful. Move 6. Of course, if I go there, that will actually stop that one guy, I think, from getting to the rat. Awesome. Turn myself invisible. Oh dear, poor rat. Ugh, that was bad luck. So let's see, I'm 1 XP away from actually getting this, so keep that. That'll get me a guaranteed XP. Oh no, I have to burn one. Choose another card. Alright, so we're gonna go at 8, do a stun, and then go invisible. Let's go slow. Use that. So this is going to be interesting. They're going to basically do nothing this turn, because the Mind Thief is going to completely fuck himself up. I totally miscalculated that. Alright, I need to restart the round. Because I picked the... I thought it was 2 squares. It can be hard to see sometimes. Okay, so... I think we're just going to need to act quick instead. And then run away, or... Go early, run away, try and kill outright, or heavily damage 2 people. I'm going to need to use that for movement to get close enough to then use Mind's weakness, and that will get me the XP I need. Alright, so this is doubled because of the card I played last time. So and then I'm going to run towards the chest. So, basic move. Before I choose where I'm going. Move 4. So he's getting anywhere he wants to be. Yeah, so nothing I can do as far as that goes. That'll get me my 13. Ah, I got my armor, so that helps. So I won't die from damage, it looks like. Oh god, no. Oh, that was bad. Alright, I'm going to burn one of my available cards. I'm going down no matter what, but I'll at least stay up as a target for another. Nope, it's going to exhaust me. It won't let me long rest through it. Because okay, I know why. Because I had the augment up, it wouldn't let me drop it to pick. Okay, that explains a lot of things. Alright, long rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I got lucky. Nothing's going to get me. That sucks, the heal. Wasted a lot of work on that. Throwing knives, these guys have shields, is losing its... Although... Hold on. I'm losing cards too much, so yep, throwing knives are gone. Alright, let's try going slow. Oh, really? 2 + 1 cards? That's some BS. Alright, yeah, I can still do what I was thinking of doing. Move up here. That sucked. Go get the box. So I unlocked a side quest. Oh, what I wouldn't give for an AoE attack. Okay. 2, 3. Archers are what's really going to mess me up here. Alright, I got lucky. Let's do another long rest. See if we can keep the luck train rolling. Not really. Okay. Okay. Actually... Come on, -1 or... So really only took 1 point of damage to that whole thing. Let's get rid of quick hands. It's not the strongest attack. And it's slow. We can't be slow. I'll have my armor back now at least, so that should help a little. And I can use that to get poison out on someone. Alright, so Archer's doing a lot of damage, but so are the bones. So, first things first. Alright, took him out. Is she moving? Yeah, but still. Step on the money. If I don't succeed, I'll still get to keep all the money in XP. She's actually the more dangerous, so let's poison her. And end my turn, and hope my armor gets me through the next bit. Burn my backstab. And at this point I have to short rest, and I'm not going to succeed. There's no way. Just don't have enough cards. But that's why we're doing this on a more challenging one. Alright, so I want this person dead, because they are an aggravation to me. Can't even do that right, can ya? Alright, let's go get some money. Can't believe I only took 1 point of damage from that. I could long rest, but I'm not gonna. If I hadn't lost that one card, I might have been able to pull this out. But some bad card draws, and I'm done. All right, defeat. So it gives you some fun stats. So Scoundrel did 51 damage. That's a lot of damage that game. And we don't get our perks because we failed the scenario. So it returns us to the city, so I can do another city encounter. Having recently returned from the latest adventure, you're approached by a ratty-looking boy in tears. Please, sirs, could you please help me with my cat? He went over there and I'm afraid. The boy points a dirty finger to a decrepit abandoned building. I don't know what else to do. We have more important things to do. We're mercenaries, and we're a rat and a thief. Your cat's on your own damn problem. You shake your head and direct the boy to go find his mother. With any luck, she'll knock some sense into him so he stops troubling strangers with trivial matters. Alright, Cassandra has 12 gold. Tatui has 6. But I think we're fine just continuing with what we have. Yeah, so we're just gonna skip this, and we'll get a new road encounter. Walking among some foothills, you enter a narrow valley and find a large pile of stones blocking your way. Clearly, a rock slide occurred here recently. You move closer to the pile in despair at just how large the stones are. Only someone of great strength and skill could clear a path efficiently. That is not this group. Backtrack and find a way around. You sigh and turn around. After some backward progress, you find another path through the foothills and work your way through it. Unfortunately, it leads you directly into a den of wolves, who are probably still mad at all the ones they already killed. They don't seem too happy with your sudden arrival. You fend them off, but they leave you wounded. So now, instead of 3 damage, we're going to start with the wounded effect, which means we take a point of damage when we activate. Wounded, however, goes away when you heal,
to find.
And doesn't prevent the heal.
As you did.
Alright, battle goals. Nope. And use no items. Ugh. Alright, we'll do the hit point one, because there's no way I'm not. 7 or fewer experience. Yeah, I can do that. So one of the reasons I died so easily that time was I was purposely burning cards for XP, which of course meant I couldn't last as long. So let's see. I think my previous approach to this was perfectly good. So let's plan on a flanking strike and a venom shiv. And for the rat, reverse edge, and scurry again. Only a move of 1 and a move of 2, so actually I should be pretty good on this. Yeah, see, took the, I forgot to coordinate my turn order. Oh well. So I also forgot to pick the right cards, but these will be fine. So take my damage, move my 5. Stab this guy with a poison dagger. This may actually wind up working out better than I was planning to. Yeah, this is actually working out way better than I planned. So, are these the same damage? 1 and 2. Oh, 5 and 4. Oh, geez, that's not good. Stun him. Rat's gonna take some damage now. We're gonna save our potion for that. Hopefully our, oh yeah, ×0. Take that. Armor comes to save the day again. We only need a small move. Could just, yeah, drag this guy forward and then single him out. So I want my mind's weakness up, and if I do my move and heal, I may get some coin and, oof, but that's going really late. I'll be fine. Especially when they're doing that. Do I want to do the pull, or yeah, I'm not going to do the pull. I'm just going to step forward. Then I will get my money. Oh, really? Ugh, -2. Fine. Makes up for a good first turn, I guess. There's no way I can kill anything with the rat now. So I'm down. That. Let's go ahead and get this up. Take my 2. So that cleared my wound as well. So I don't really care about that anymore. Alright, let's just go super fast and try and kill this guy. Rat. Let's... Yep, let's try that. Oh great, shield and retaliate again. Alright, use that to regenerate all of my missing health and clear the wound. we're using this as a basic attack. This. Really? Just having the worst luck. So this is where we get evil. So we're going to make this guy attack this guy, and he'll take the retaliate, which means he'll take 2 damage back. Oof, and he really got hurt too. And then the rat, I'll attack for 4, because 2 plus my augment. And if I push him away, I don't take any retaliate. Of course, if he dies, I also don't take any retaliate. Alright, let's see. Go fast, do some moving. 7 or fewer, what's the rogues? Oh yeah, don't take a lot of damage. Can just use this as a basic attack and force him to move towards me. That's if he survives even. Alright, so yeah, shielding and attacking, not doing anything worthwhile. And the Bandit Archer Elite, that's a total of range 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no way. Actually, no, if I move fully out of the way. I think that's out of line of sight enough. And then I can just toss knives at this guy. And he dies. Okay, good to know. So I said that's a total of range 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can't step forward. I can do a loot 1 though. Grab that gold. And I'll move over to this side. I should be out of line of sight. I mean, dang, that chick moved fast. I still have an active leather armor, so short rest it is. Ooh, I really like my flanking strike though. Single out, yep, good enough. I didn't need that anyway. Let's go slow. Let's use quick hands if we need to. And maybe some throwing knives too. No, quick hands bottom. Well, that's if I need to line up the... Yeah, that works either way. It's all good. Alright, and then... Move 2, attack 4, range 5. She's definitely going to get line of sight on someone, I think. Alright, let's see what happens here. Ow! My rat! It's only an attack of 2, so I'm better off using this to go here. And then throwing knives into people. Well, that sucked. But at least I got damage on her. And I got some points. Okay. Alright, to 2E. Oh yeah, I need my potion on this guy. Alright, flanking strike, thief snack, I should guarantee a kill, short rest, feedback loop, good, we'll burn that. So we're gonna start with, we're gonna have a stun. Or do I go with a heal? That's true, I could do a heal. Now let's focus on the damage mitigation. Gus, as we did before, someone's going into those traps. That's a lot of damage. Scoundrel. Scoundrel doing her job of knifing people to death quite well. Alright, Mind Thief. Stun this guy. Almost killed him. This is a lot more XP than I expected him to get, but that's fine. Don't know why I'm doing that, I'm just being fancy. Alright. Now 3. I could get the plague rat ready, but no. I need to keep my XP down. I'm up to 5 out of 7 already. Oh, okay, so I'm going to show a pretty fun thing to do. Seriously, some of my pulls are just nuts. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh well. See, if I ended my turn in the door, then I would have basically blocked. None of the melee would have moved because they couldn't get through the door. And yeah, well, that's fine. This puts me kind of where I wanted to be anyway. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? So that'll be my bottom. Might as well use that as a basic attack. Yeah, I'll just top myself off.
Kicking through the door, you find yourself face to face with nothing more.
Alright, so they are going to do no movement and just attack whoever's next to them. And they're going to move 3 and attack at range 4. So, I'm going to run the hell out of the room. Scoundrel's going to do a long rest. I don't know if I need line of sight for that, so let's just delay. Okay, so the bandit archers aren't going to do anything. Living bones are going to come running in here. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, it does require a line of sight. So the chest is gone, so I can't get that again, so I don't care about going into that room. So I think backstab is a good one to get rid of. Bye-bye, gnawing horde. Alright, so... yeah, that. Need to go after... there we go, okay. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Either way. What are they doing? Move forward, attack 1, target 2. That's gonna suck. Alright, I'll draw them all further in. Ow! Poor rat. Actually... burn my 2. I'm gonna have a limited amount of turns left anyway. Oh, they're trying to go super fast. Alright, so this might seem a little weird. If I do that, what was the toss daggers? Yep. Good Mind Thief. Alright, so I'm kind of sacrificing the Mind Thief at this point. That's fine. Okay. I don't... Oh, I still have... Yep, I'm going to keep burning my discarded cards. Alright, so actually let's change this up a bit. There we go. Yeah. So the rat will continue to take the damage. And loot. I'm just using him as a roadblock at this point. Also, this means that I'm guaranteed to have all the XP. Alright. Short rest. Yep. So I'm invisible until this goes, so let's just plan on doing something like that. So since there's no one they can see, they'll do nothing. Oh, you have got to be bloody kidding me. And that's why we kept that. Amazing.
With the last bandit dead, you take a moment to catch your breath and steel yourself against the visions of living remains ripping at your flesh. Your target is not among the dead, and you shudder to think what horrors still await you in the catacombs below.
So, I got my perk points. But you need 3 perk points in order to get a perk. So we get bonus rewards of 8 XP. And we've unlocked the Barrow lair. Now, since the Barrow lair, this is what it's telling it, is linked, we can immediately go to it and we don't get one of those annoying road encounters. Always a plus. Looking at us, we have no reason to go back to town. If we needed to level up or buy anything, we could at that point. So when next we continue with Gloomhaven, we'll proceed to the Barrow lair.